and welcome back to Stardew Valley. We are going back to our beach farm where things are chugging along nicely. Our Deluxe Coop is in the works, and we are still trying to get enough money to upgrade the barn as well. Because there's a never-ending need on this farm for animals. Let's see, it's going to be cloudy with gusts of wind throughout the day tomorrow. And the spirits are in good humor today. Such is a rarity. Got some corn. I'm like actually looking forward to next season whenever I don't have to deal with the weird sideways crops. I don't know why, it just like absolutely bugs the daylights out of me. Pet Lucia. Let's see, gotta go put more in the preserve jars. I actually kind of want to make more of those, just so we have... Because I have such a stock of blackberries that I could actually probably use that during the winter to gain some money. Anything I can do to get money during the winter. Wow! It is a good luck day indeed. We got 2 apples, 2 pomegranates. My goodness! That's exciting. We actually got something. But yeah, like I said, keeping a hold of these fruits like I do, I can actually use that to make like jams and jellies and whatnot during the winter where it's hard to actually get stuff to make money. Especially since I don't have a greenhouse yet, I kind of missed out on that opportunity because I didn't have fertilizer at the beginning. So it's gonna be interesting to see how winter goes. Oh, all of our cows are grown up. This is gonna be interesting. Ah! No! I know that I haven't milked you yet. My goodness. Too many cows! Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, everything needs to be milked now. Oh, heaters! That's another thing. I need to be looking into buying heaters, because we are going to need those for winter to keep these animals happy. But I can never quite remember how much those are. So we're probably going to need a good bit of money for that. And let you guys out. See, there's Robin hard at work. Hi, chickens! And I have 2 ducks now. Eventually, I'm curious if I'm going to do the same thing that I did on my other farm, which is each type of animal got their own barn and coop. So like I had 1 coop full of ducks, 1 coop full of chickens. Actually on that one I have some of the like further endgame animals. So like I have golden chickens and I have blue chickens and void chickens, and I think on my other farm I have 5 barns and 6 coops. So this farm has potential because I am crazy enough to actually have that many barns and coops. Okay, so that is... I could actually probably plant something right here. It's Monday, Pierre should be open. Should I actually be saving some of this honey? That is a darn good question. I don't know. I think the only thing I know of that uses honey is this one, the Farm Warp Totem, and I think the Rain Totem, but I don't have the recipe for that yet. Curiouser and curiouser. Yeah, so far I don't think I have anything. I could be working on making some of those. There's still so many things that I have yet to discover. I thought I made a glowstone ring. Oh, wait a second. No. Show advanced. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so with advanced crafting, it'll actually show me, see, number of crafted 1. So I can actually see what I've made and what I haven't. That was added later on so that you could see what items you were still missing for crafting, because if you want to do a completionist run through, you have to make 1 of every item. So yeah, that's very, very helpful to know. But chances are we won't start working on, like, getting a perfection in writing until probably after the community center's done, just because it's so hard to focus on so many different things at once. Oh look, yeah, I know a lot about the people living here. Well, probably 4 red slimes. Yeah, I could probably do that. Say hi to Marnie. I just love animals, Miss Anastasia. Treat them kindly and we'll become friends, I'm sure. I need to stretch my legs and get some fresh air today. What do you even do all day, Abigail? Because as far as I know, you don't work. Like, Alex doesn't work. Sam works part-time at Joja Mart. Maru works at the clinic. I could plant some bok choy. Let's see. Penny is a tutor for all the kids. What else? What else? What else? Elliot's a writer. Harvey's a doctor, obviously. Fishing. Oh, I need to do that. Like, most of the younger bachelors and bachelorettes don't work. And I, for one, just kind of find it strange, but that's probably just me. While I'm over here, I'm just going to grab my 4 carp so I can just pop down and take him to Willie. But yeah, I'm like, why does no one seem to work? It's a very, very interesting little town. Do, do, do. Love that fall music. It sounds kind of mysterious almost. I have been going like back and forth between all the different games I play, and so it's funny going from like Fallout, where I'm literally just like shooting a bunch of stuff, to this game where it's all like calm and peaceful and I'm like working with crops. I have a very interesting time trying to go back and forth. Hey, look, Harvey. I feel responsible for the health of this whole community. It's kind of stressful. Well, yeah. Especially when you have one, Mr. Vincent who just wants to eat gummies all day. Robin's project. I have an idea for a new style of bed. I'll need 80 hardwood. Ooh. See, the problem with this is that she doesn't just want 80 hardwood. Like, you can't just already have it. You have to go collect it. Pieces of bone. Not gonna happen. The easiest place to get bone is on Ginger Island, and I can't go there right now, so best be getting that out of your head. Ooh. Much forage. Oh, Willie! Well, there's Abigail. Willie? He is here. Hey, walk around. Hey, you succeeded, Anastasia. Yes, I did. The carp is an exciting catch, don't you think? They're always hiding in the most peculiar places. Well, here's your reward. Congratulations. And I got to keep my fish. 120. It's not bad. Yeah, see, I have to go collect 80 pieces of hardwood. This is gonna be interesting. because I think I can get 12 hardwood a day in the secret forest, something like that. I could plant the mahogany seeds, but I kind of don't want to, but I should. Decisions. Well, I'm going to take all of this stuff back and go sell probably all of it. And then we'll see about getting the hardwood. It just sucks because yeah, I already cut down all the stumps at on my farm. What am I gonna get from... I forget the rewards for each of the little quests. I hope it's something good. Oh wait, no, I think it's the bed. Oh, are you looking for Aunt Marnie? No, I was just coming to say hi. Maybe I should look into getting fish ponds. That is an idea. The problem with this... Oh, look at my little ducks. They're hanging out together. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that. Now, who's all the way over here? I saw movement. Oh, it's chicken. There's a brown chicken just hanging out. Jeez, I didn't realize I could roam that far. Oh wait, no. Okay, well I'm gonna go grab my sword, and then we're gonna go to the hidden forest and get some hardwood. I just love the animals, they're so cute. Honestly, if it wasn't for the animals, like, I don't understand what, like, how people would do their farms. Because, like, I know that there's a bunch of different, like, play styles, and, you know, you could specialize in one thing, but, like, I, honest to goodness, just love having the animals. Like, I mean, if I have 5 barns and 6 coops, obviously I like having the animals. But on that farm, I literally went into everything. That was my whole goal, was to have a little bit of everything. And I had somebody once comment about the fact that I had a slime hutch. And they're like, why would you have one of those? And I'm like, okay, it's not because I wanted to have a slime hutch. It's the fact that I was driven to have one. I needed to have one so that I could have one of every building. Like, why would I put, you know, a well on my farm if, you know, there was so many ponds and whatnot that I didn't really need it? Like, because I had to. Yeah, I had to have one of everything. I wanted to do a full and complete playthrough. Because honestly, even after having the slime hutch for probably a couple, like, 2 in-game years, something like that, I do not see the point of farming slimes. Like, I never want to kill them because I like the pretty colors. So it's like, okay, if I'm not going to kill my slimes and harvest anything from them, there's no point in having them there. Because all they do is multiply. And so I literally just have an entire slime hutch full of various colored slimes. Although I do appreciate how the colors, like if you have a red slime and a blue slime, eventually you will end up with, like, variants. Like, you'll end up with, like, a lighter magenta color, or, like, a light purple. That was pretty cool. I honestly didn't know that would happen. But that's pretty much the only reason I have them. So I have a feeling by the time I'm done with this map, I will have packed it full of every imaginable type of animal and machine, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Speaking of buildings and whatnot, I feel like I want to get a shed so that I can put like these machines and like my kegs and my preserve jars. I feel like that would be good. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? I am putting away my foraged items. No, that does not go there. Okay, so I have 10 mahogany tree seeds. That's going to bug me until I switch them. On my other farm, the pink chest is here and the gray chest is here, so that's gonna get to me a little bit, but I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it for now. How do we make tree fertilizer? Fiber and stone. Okay, let's see. We'll make... we'll make 4 of those. And take 1, 2, 3, 4. And where am I going to plant these? We'll just plant them right here. Oh my gosh! Okay, that's gonna bug me. That's gonna bug me. They're not on mine. Okay. So hopefully by the end of the week those will actually be done. Hopefully. Okay, how many hardwood have we already collected? 12. Okay, so yes, we do get 12 a day down in the forest. So that'll be interesting. Put my sword away. What can I start cooking? Pancakes? I need flour for that. Jody actually loves pancakes, and I think Gus loves fish tacos? This is going to be interesting. Also, I have so many recipes that I need to learn. Okay, well. I'm just gonna go to bed. There's not a whole lot more I can do today. Bless you, Mimi. Ooh. Almost 5,000 gold. That's nice. That's what I like to see. Profit. Okay, it's another nice day. Let's see. Cloudy, gust of wind tomorrow. Ah, very displeased today. Why am I not surprised? Ooh, we have a letter. Anastasia, I've heard you've been giving some people a hand around town. Everyone seems really thankful. I'm awarding you this month's Best Neighbor Award with a small cash prize. Keep it up. Ooh, 500 gold? See, sometimes it pays to be a good neighbor. Mimi, what are you doing? My border collie's having a little bit of a fit, and I don't know what she's doing. She's a strange one. So very displeased. There. Okay. Oh, we got some salmon berries. Mimi, what are you doing? Yeah, you nerd. I don't think she knows what she's doing. She's just like rolling around on her back, just being a weirdo. Okay, let's see. Water the cat. Where'd the cat go? Lucia. That is one thing. Like, I have this list going of things that I like in Harvest Moon and things that I like in Stardew. And Stardew mostly takes the cake, but you can call your animal to you. Well, it's a dog in Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, but you can call them to you. I miss that. I miss being able to call my animals to me. Because half the time, I don't know where my cat is. Okay. Gotta milk everything and it takes forever. And there we go. So I have what, 6 cows now? So many cows. Kind of want another goat though. That's the thing. I have one animal and I'm just like, I just want more and more and more, and then I'm not content, and then I spend all of my money on animals. Goats are what, 8,000 gold? Oh, yes, auto feeder. One less thing I have to worry about. And now I can fit 12 animals in here. Oh, I can buy a rabbit. I can buy a rabbit. That's exciting news. Which means I will get that bundle done all the faster. Okay. You are taken care of and I don't have to feed you anymore. Well, I mean, I still have to provide the hay, but I don't have to manually go in and feed you anymore. Okay, so the barn upgrade for a deluxe barn is 25,000, and I don't have that kind of gold. But I do have enough money to go buy a rabbit. So, oh, it's Tuesday! Darn you, Marnie. Marnie's closed today. So, I will not be buying a rabbit today. That just... That woman is never... Why are you scratching the walls? Amelia Grace, get over here. My goodness. Hi, Tony. Sorry, my dogs seem to be having some issues today. Let's see. Grapes in there, and... fine. I'm trying not to hoard too much of my produce. Okay, it's a very bad luck day. I think I'm gonna try to get the mine quest and take out 4 red slimes. Do I have food? There we go. Okay, I'm off to get 4 red slimes. Hopefully it'll be pretty easy. I mean, it's bad luck. I'm supposed to have like a ton of enemies spawning, so fingers crossed. To the mines. Water to stay hydrated. Lava levels begin at 80? Oh, look. Ow. Okay, that's 1. Ooh, some gold. Do. Come on. Okay. I'm supposed to have a lot of enemies today because it's bad luck. Is it just going to be one of those bad luck days where I just can't find any ladders? It's hard to know what the spirits are about. Ow! Those things are surprisingly difficult. Okay. Where are my red slimes? Nothing. Nothing. Okay, okay. This is some malarkey over here. I thought we were gonna get lucky when I saw that first red slime, but apparently not. Come on, ladder. These red rocks, I'm always unsure of which ones are the rock crabs. I've heard that there's... Ah! I've heard there's a way to tell, but obviously I have not mastered that skill. Like, why? Why, rocks? Why would you do that? Okay, I'm gonna run out of energy before I find anything. Not even getting the stone out of this, really. Oh, come on, really? Nothing? Oh, here we go. That's more like it. I forgot those guys heal, and that's annoying. I hate when I'm like just far enough behind the box that I don't get, or like behind a rock or something, that the hitbox is just like all sorts wrong. Those shadow guys are like ridiculously strong. Oh! I just almost died. I will not be bested by a slime. What are the stats like on that new sword? -3 speed. Okay, that's an immediate don't want. 26 to 40. Okay, so it's stronger, but it has -3 speed and +3 weight. That's not what we want. Okay, I swear, I just cannot, like, click fast enough to get that guy. Jeez, red slimes are strong. Why is it everything's just so much stronger than I am? Is that just the unwritten rule? Okay, I know when it's time to leave the party, and that time is now. I'll just go do some nice safe fishing. Yes, leave the mine. Leave the mine before we, pass out. Go to the bus stop. Wait, who did we have to talk to about the red slimes? Okay, so we're gonna go find Lewis first, actually. Ooh, wiggly worms. Ooh, a totem. The problem with Lewis is he wanders, so he could be just about anywhere. Lewis? All the women are here. I actually probably should just say hi to them. Say hi to Jody. Exercise is important for staying healthy. I always make sure to set aside some time for it. Yes, all you ladies, every Tuesday. As a parent, I don't have much time to devote to myself, so I try to make every minute count. Sam's pretty self-sufficient, so it's really just Vincent. And Vincent spends his whole day with Penny. Hey, if you need any materials or blueprints, my shop is the place you're looking for. Plus, your business supports the local economy. You already have a lot of my money, woman. Sometimes I get new items in stock, so make sure to stop by every so often. That's a lie. The only time your stock changes is in year 2. It's a lot of work to run a shop. My nephew Shane has been staying at my place the last few months. Okay. Well. I wonder if Miss Caroline is here? She should be. Hi, Caroline. I think I've earned some cookies today. You just did your workout! Oh. How pretty. Wait, how did I get in there without being... I honestly didn't think I could get in there unless I was... Oh. Have we just not had that cutscene yet? Or did I have the cutscene and I just don't remember it? Okay, no, I'm not crazy. We haven't had the cutscene yet. So. Yay for not being crazy this once. Pierre, 2 of us can now go through the door at the same time. Ah, dang it, I'm still looking for Lewis. Maybe he's in his house. Aha! Good evening. Anastasia, so you helped us with our slime problem. Thank you. I hope you didn't go through too much trouble. I almost died. These slimes can be pretty dangerous in groups. It should be a little easier to go spelunking now, thanks to your efforts. Enjoy your reward. What is my reward? 500 gold. We like this. Okay, now I'm going home. I keep saying that. This time it's finally true. Now I'm going home. Well, we didn't do too bad. We got 500 gold from slime killing. We got a new sword, which we're not going to use. We got a totem. I swear sometimes I think I make people mad with the fact that I don't use a lot of the weapons that I get, but it's like, but I don't want to. Because they're just not good weapons. Okay, we have seeds and okay, and then I'm going to make some. Yeah, we need some more iron bars. Okay, so trash goes in there. Hi, Lucia. Okay, now that's taken care of. Actually, we're just gonna grab the fishing pole while we're here. Yeah, I think on my last playthrough, the only weapon that I really used, besides, like, before I had gotten the Galaxy Sword, the one that I actually used, I bought, and it was the Lava Katana. It's the only weapon I think I've ever actually bought in this game. But that Lava Katana came in handy. I think it's like just below the Galaxy Sword. Yeah, this is the thing about bad luck days. You just end up catching a lot of trash, and there's a long time in between bites. What are you? An anchovy. We are getting more up there, though. It's taking us a very long time, and by us I mean we. I'm sorry that you guys have to, witness this. It's taking a long time to get the fishing skill up, but it's happening slowly but surely. So much Joja Cola. In a bit of good news, it actually cooled down today. We're expecting some rain, so it was not in the triple digits today, which I can appreciate. Very much so. And then somebody forgot to turn off the air in the office last night, so it was freezing when we got in there this morning. I want to say it was like 65 when I got into the office, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so cold!" But it actually stayed pretty mild, so we didn't end up turning on the heater or the air conditioner again until 1, which was nice because most of the time I'm like sweating and overheating by that point, so it was a nice change of pace. Yeah, I know it's getting late. Okay, deposit Deluxe. I could sell that. Oh, everything's done, so we can actually process those and make some more of these. Okay, so we have torches, which I don't really need, but what else am I gonna do with the trash because it doesn't make any money? Okay, I'm opening like every chest but the one I need. Okay, there we go. I am curious about something real quick though. Okay, so we did finish the artisan bundle. Which is going to come first? Large goat milk or wool? Because we are planning on getting a rabbit. And that one's gonna take me a while. Okay, go to sleep. Dang! Wow. It's those cranberries, man. Okie dokie. Another beautiful day. Let's see, what is the weather like? It's going to be clear and sunny tomorrow. The spirits are neutral today. And glazed yams. It's yam season. Wait, have I already learned this? I think I have. Oh, no I didn't. Sorry, I should have read through the recipe. But now we know how to make glazed yams, which I think is a favorite of Lewis. One of these days I won't have weird sideways corn. Just go collect all of this. How much corn have I saved? Okay. Since I can make a seed maker now, I'm actually planning on saving some of that for seeds for next year, because some of these seeds are kind of expensive, and I don't like spending a whole bunch of money on them. Hello, my cows and my one goat. I'm sorry, I know, I still have to feed you by hand. Cheese, and now we get to milk everyone. So I find it interesting that there's those stalls off to the side, off to the left side. In Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, you can actually go and buy, I believe it's called cow potion and like sheep potion, and you can pretty much have your, like, you would come up to the cow, you would click it, it's a usable object, and you sprinkle this like fairy dust onto your animals, and if you have a good relationship with them, they will get pregnant. And so they'll go off into their own little separate side pen, and you can't milk them, but you can like pet them and brush them, and then after a certain amount of time you'll have a new baby animal. I almost wish that they had implemented that in this game, like something like that, because I have the hardest time, like, I think in my last playthrough, like my sheep, I think I only had one sheep have a lamb. I'm like, what is this? Like, it happened so rarely that I just ended up having to buy all the animals. And I'm like, if you're going to have, you know, your animals randomly, like, they can randomly have a baby, like, make it a little more often, because it was so rare that I honestly, the first time it happened, was like, wait, what? I'm like, that can happen? So, it's my one little nitpicky thing. Some eggplant. Okay, well, there's not a whole lot going on here, but that works. What should I do today? I could go collect the hardwood. Yeah, I'll go do that because I need to be working on that. Bring me my sword. Everything's just all peaceful and I'm carrying around a sword. I need to remember on the last day, which, speaking of last day, the next episode, which will be this Friday, is going to be the end of fall, so it'll be 4 days instead of 3 on that episode. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, on the last day I need to remember to go harvest as much hay as I possibly can for winter. Marnie's open. I'm going to buy a rabbit, and I'm going to check the price of heaters. Let's see. Okay. Oh, heaters are only 2,000? And I was worried. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on those. Yeah. Okay, but I do need to purchase a rabbit! Oh my gosh, it's 8,000 gold. That's... Goats! Goats are so much more useful, and they're only 4,000 gold. What in the... It's a magic rabbit, apparently. Good lord. What letter are we on? Oh... I think we're on P, because we had Ophelia, which was our little duck. So I think we're on the letter P. So we are going to have Penelope. Okay. So we now have a rabbit, and actually, you know, I'm gonna bite the bullet and I'm gonna get another goat. Because I cannot be stopped. I'm gonna be Q. Oh gosh. Q is one of those hard, like, we're gonna go with Quincy. I know that sounds like a boy's name, but, I know a girl named Quincy. It'll be fine. Shh, it's fine. Okay, so yeah, I make bad choices. But then again, the animals will be making me more money, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. I should be, because I just spent a lot of money. How much money have I spent already? Okay, I have earned 146,911 gold, and I only have 11,456 gold in my inventory. That's how much money I've spent! Because I haven't lost any from passing out, because I haven't passed out yet. So I have spent, like, almost, what, like 133,000 gold? And it's all gone to Robin and Pierre. I swear, it's highway robbery. It's all shiny here. Like, my goodness, I seem to be making all the money in the valley. Hello, little birds. I mean, I guess this winter I could work on upgrading my tools. An upgraded axe would be nice, but what's next? Gold, I think? Yeah, because I think my axe and my pickaxe are only iron. I haven't even leveled up my watering can or my hoe. And I don't have the quarry open yet, so I can't get the new scythe. So maybe that'll be my pet project over the winter. Level up fishing skills and upgrade some of my tools. The watering can was already in the plans, because I need to upgrade my watering can. But then again, I do have the plot that I can use sprinklers on, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Harvey, do you work? I swear you were just here on like Monday. Remember to cover your mouth when you sneeze. Good advice. Seriously, sir, like, you're the doctor and you're very rarely at your office. Wiggly worms. Oh look, a trilobite. I think I already donated one. Yep. Hardly any forage for me. Ooh, but I spot wiggly worms. Oh look, a book! I really sincerely hope that I'm getting close to the end of those books. Because now it's just kind of annoying. You know, wait. Is he... well, it's almost 4 anyway. I was gonna say, I could go process some geodes, but it's almost 4 and Clint closes at 4, so I don't think we're gonna make it. The good mayor put me in charge of the town's public gardens. The fall flowers are delicate, so don't go stomping on them. I know how you kids like... yeah, how you kids like to do. I would never. Honestly, she acts like I'm a heathen. I would never stomp on flowers. I like flowers too much. Sure. I just did that, but okay. It's George's birthday. I will remember one birthday throughout this entire year. I will go get him a gift. I'm coming, George! I will bring you the best gift I possibly can. Don't you worry, George. I gotcha. I will even give him my gold star leek. I'm coming, buddy. It's for you. I feel so bad that I've kind of forgotten all the other birthdays. But on my other farm, I have a calendar, so I can see them every day. I forget to come and check at Pierre's house. Or in front of the store. I forget. I have a bad memory. Don't hate me. I wonder where Pam's going. I guess I'll be popping a frozen dinner into the microwave tonight, or you could go enjoy a nice hot meal at the Stardew Saloon instead of spending all your money on beer. Pam? You remembered my birthday! Yes! I'm impressed, thanks. Alex is my grandson. Have I told you that already? I remembered! Wow! Why is... George and Linus are like my best friends! Followed by Sam, Abigail, Demetrius, and... Poor Clint. Clint's still like one heart. My goodness. That like really boosted me up with him. Okie dokie. Ooh, there's a Sam. Hi, buddy. Hey, something smells good, like pizza. Do you smell that? Maybe Mom's cooking something. You know, I don't like spending money on gifts and stuff, but I just... Since I know that he likes this, I just can't help myself. Oh yeah, this is my absolute favorite. You and me both. I love pizza. Like, I could probably eat pizza for like every meal of the day. Like, you can't go wrong. Oh, they're closed on Wednesdays. You can't go wrong with some delicious pizza. Man, I want pizza for dinner, but I can't because that costs a lot of money. Honestly, the worst thing about being an adult is trying to be responsible with your money. I'm like, I want pizza for dinner, but like, if you order pizza out, it's so expensive. I'm like, no, can't spend the money. But my brain's just like, but pizza. I'm like, I know you want pizza, but we can't have it. I'm trying to be responsible. Stupid responsibility. Okay, close those up for the night. Do I have more fishing bait? I might. On my other farm, it's part of my daily routine to go fill up the crab pots that are on my property. But in this one, I just forget because I don't carry a stack of fishing bait with me. I really need to get that backpack upgrade. That would be so nice. But it's 10,000 gold. Like, that's as much as my first house extension cost. One of my friends pointed out, because we had been playing Stardew as a co-op, and she was like, why do you have such a hard time spending money? This is literally fake money. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why I struggle so hard to spend even fake money. I think it's because I grew up kind of poor, so now I'm like very frugal, and honestly, I will beat myself up for buying like if I go out and like get a cup of coffee, I beat myself up because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, you know, maybe I shouldn't have done that, like, was it really worth it? And I'm like, it was just a cup of coffee. And it's not like I can make coffee at my house because I don't have a coffee maker. So I feel like I just beat myself up for nothing sometimes, but this is what happens when you grow up poor. You beat yourself up over like the smallest thing. I think that's also like, because growing up we really didn't have a lot of just extra money, so I didn't have video games or anything to play, and I didn't even get a gaming console until I was 20? I think it was the Christmas after I turned 20 that my dad and my stepmom bought me a PlayStation. And it was because we had been shopping for Christmas gifts, and we kind of like split up. The whole family went, but we all split up to go buy things for different people. And I was talking to my stepsister, and I had saved up enough money that I was really considering getting a gaming console. And I was like, oh man, I don't know which way to go. I don't know whether I should go Xbox or whether I should go PlayStation. And she was like, well, what kind of games do you like to play? And I was like, well, I don't really know, but, you know, this is kind of like, I've watched YouTubers and stuff play different games, and this is kind of what I gravitate towards. And she's like, you're gonna want to go PlayStation. She's like, that's right up your alley. And I was like, oh okay, I'll trust you. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a PlayStation. Well, she kind of snuck off, and she ended up calling. I could hear that she was on the phone with the parents, and I heard her say, she's like, get her a PlayStation. I was like, what? No, I was like, no, I'm gonna buy it myself. And she's like, too late, I already told him. I was like, why would you do that? And she's like, well, they still didn't know what to get you for Christmas. And mind you, this was like a couple days before Christmas, I think. And, you know, they still had no idea what to get me. And I was like, no, I was like, if I don't end up playing it, like, very often, I don't want them to, like, waste their money. And she's like, you'll play it. Believe me, you'll play it. Forgot to go take a look at the new rabbit. Oh, she's so cute. She's like, don't worry, you'll play it. So this whole time I was so, like, tied in knots, because I was like, I don't want to waste their money if I don't end up playing the thing. And I was worrying, and when I opened it, I was like, oh my gosh, like, thank you guys. And I tried to be, like, really enthusiastic, even though I don't really show enthusiasm. Like, enthusiasm is an emotion that I struggle with. But I was like, oh yeah, this is great. And at first I was like, okay, like, how do I even do this? And my stepsister had gotten me Skyrim to play. And so I'd been playing Skyrim, and I was like, oh yeah, it's not bad. This is pretty fun. Well, then the addiction started. I played Skyrim almost daily for over a year before I finally even started playing a second game. Like, literally the only game I played for that whole year was Skyrim. And then my stepsister had Fallout. She had Fallout 4. And she was like, here, try this. So she let me use her disc. And then I got addicted to Fallout. And, you know, I actually have a fan fiction of Fallout that I'm writing right now. It's published on AO3. And so yeah, all because she decided to be a little turd and tell the parents to get me a PlayStation. I have ended up doing so many different things, you know, with that, and yeah, that's pretty much why I'm here today playing Stardew Valley for the internet, because I finally got into gaming and I thought this would be a fun sort of hobby. Also, as a lot of people have noticed, sometimes I get really tongue-tied and I'll start to stutter. And that happens when I talk aloud a lot. Like, not as in it happens a lot, but like when I'm talking out loud for a long period of time, that tends to happen. So it's also a way for me to try to practice speaking more. So that way we can avoid more stuttering and whatnot in the future. But yeah, so that's why I do what I do now. And that was the last day on this episode. Like I said, next episode will be the end of fall, and that will be the last 4 days. So it'll be a little bit longer. We'll have a little bit more time to chat and finish up things on the farm for, you know, get ready for winter. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing. Also, I have a Discord channel where I post when I'm going live and updates on my writing, and I post a lot of memes about different video games. So if you want to, feel free to join that. The link is on my Twitch channel. And if you have missed the episodes, like the earlier episodes of this series, and you would like to watch them, I have them on my YouTube channel, which I think is also linked on my Twitch, but feel free to go look at those. They're all on there. They're in a playlist in order. And thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys on Friday.